How's it going, guys? My name is Kyler and welcome to what is pretty much the first excuse I've had to install Uplay in almost a year. This is the Rainbow Six Siege closed alpha. So the reason why I say that is because there really hasn't been too many things that have wanted me to come back and play Ubisoft games on PC, but this one actually has. It's cool, it's a nice fast-paced shooter, and I'll get into that more later on in the video because it plays fast, but at the same time it'll play very slow depending on multiple things like where you choose hostages and like extraction points and all these things that I'm sure sound a little bit foreign. And I'll be honest, I don't know everything there is to know about this game, and there's actually a lot I don't know, like quite a bit, but I've got the basics down so far and think, all right, let's go ahead and do a video here and see what we have. So just keep that in mind if you're watching this 6 months down the road, or if you're watching it right now and you're a pro yourself and know everything there is. I'm still learning myself, but hopefully we can learn together and have a bit of fun with this. Now, the reason why I started at the main menu and not at like a game where I normally do when I play something like Counter-Strike is because there's one little flaw that is actually pretty big for, I guess, me and other people who make videos or stream, and that is that mics are always on in this game. So, what? I can't believe this. This is like Plants vs. Zombies all over again here. But basically, everyone, at least on the PC version, as far as I know, mics are always on this thing, and for some reason I can't seem to navigate these menus, or now I actually can seem to navigate them. I don't know, they've been glitched out for me earlier, but I can only seem to navigate some of these with arrow keys and then the other ones with the mouse. So obviously very early on in alpha. That's why I mentioned that at the beginning. This is all alpha. You can see it on the right side there. Just want to get that clear. I'm going to probably complain about quite a few things in this, but it's to make the game better for one, and then for two, just to point it out for you guys so that if you have trouble with it or you're wondering, okay, what's wrong with that, you'll know in the future if you get in or if you're already in to the beta, or excuse me, alpha itself already. So what I mean by here is you can see the chat record level. It's either the chat record level, or I don't think it's the threshold. I think it's the chat record level. So the only thing I could do for this is make it to where I don't hear anyone else myself now. They're still going to hear me in game, which kind of stinks. And it's going to sound very weird because they're like, oh yeah, there's a guy down in the bedroom and I'm talking in this voice doing a video here. So I do apologize for whatever poor teammates we get and failed to connect to servers. Okay, retry? Can we get it in this time? Alright, that's just the way you want to start off. I don't know why it does this. So it looks like I've got a bit of a problem. I was literally just playing a few games of this before we got in. And oh, alright, now it decides to work. That is just great. But like I was saying, there's an open mic, and one of the funniest things I saw is, oh, you can already hear that. One of the funniest things I saw earlier when I was playing this is there was someone, I guess, streaming, and you would hear like, oh, thanks for the donation, or oh, someone just subscribed, and it was it was so funny. So I imagine there's probably somewhat of a thing that people are hearing now in this game, unfortunately. And he just ran right through. But I wish we could have gotten into where this wasn't halfway over with, but we'll have to see there. Let me go ahead and check this out really quickly. We'll go into our options menu here, because for some reason we were able to hear people at the beginning when this should be off. So I'm not sure if that's messed up either or what it is, but as far as I can tell, the audio is definitely the biggest problem right now in the alpha here. And
kill yourself, you idiot.
There he
literally
goes.
just killed.
Alright, so now we can at least talk about this. And one of the other things is the kill cams are a little bit weird. That one was a little bit better there because it did show the nade, but each round here, we switch sides, so one is defending, the other one's attacking, I guess Raven Shield and Rogue Spear, whatever it is, and let's see what we get here. We're defending, so we get to pick out all of these right here, so these are like our different classes we can have, so I'm going to go ahead and pick out the Mute. That's the normal one I like to rock with the SMG, especially on this plane map. And one of the best ones that I found for this is the presidential room. So you get to pick where you guys spawn with the actual hostage. So that's what we're going to do here. Looks like he wants to go for meeting room. So until all 5 of us on this team pick a thing, it won't start. There we go. So everyone's going for presidential. Sounds good. Now, while this is happening, the other team is actually, they don't get to go in yet. We get kind of a setup round, but they've got these drones, and they're running around with the drones, and we can see them and shoot them while we're doing this as soon as we can get in. I'm not really sure why it's taking so long here. Okay, 2 more seconds there. But they get to kind of see what everyone's doing while we set things up. So we have to hurry up and get things set up, and then also try and break the drones so that they can't find out what the hostage is. So this right here is pretty much what everyone does for about the first 40 seconds of the match here is they just go ahead and set up things and get all their bases covered and just have things somewhat locked down. As you can see, enemies already found the hostage. So one of their drones is in here somewhere. Oh, there's one right there. So people destroy them. They look like rolling dog toys. I don't really know, but they're actually kind of cool when you're in them themselves. All right. One of the techniques I've found is that people will actually not use them at the beginning of these rounds. Where'd he go? But they'll hide it in here for later on when their team dies. So if they hide one back here and we just don't see it, like right there, he was trying to hide. Okay, I think most of them are down. They only get 5. So I'm going to go and put this thing down too here and set up. Now, I'll be honest. Most of this I feel to be pretty useless in the actual game with setting up some of this stuff because it doesn't really ever seem to be that long. Either they get in here, they wreck us and get the hostage without blowing up the walls, or we do the opposite to them and they wreck us before we even get in. So it seems like there's a lot of setup for not much in the end game here. I don't know if that's just the games that I played and other ones play it a little bit differently, but right now that's just how it feels. And what I dislike and also like at the same time is you can see teammates, but it also is a pretty big advantage for your team when you can see them through the walls and see where they died. Like, I can tell there's a guy over there now. See, you don't get a mini-map in this game, so I guess that's kind of a little bit of a trade-off there. And really, this is probably the worst thing, is sitting right here next to the hostage. I'm actually going to go out, and I feel bad I got to remove this. I'll put one back down in a second. I'm sorry, buddy. I'll put one down for you. There we go. Alright, so just keep coming out of these really quickly. The reason why I'm going out of here too is because most of the time, like I said, they die before they seem to reach the hostage, or they completely wreck us and they get the hostage. So there's really no reason to sit back with the hostage and just talk for 2 straight minutes here as they try and do things. Is there a guy over here? I hear gunshots somewhere. We gotta figure out where they are. Now this is the map that I'm the least experienced with out of the 2 inside the closed alpha here. So I'm really not too... Oh, hello. Can I get both? Can I get both? Nice! I'm actually very lit. Let's get out of here. I don't know why... Oh, it says only 4 remain because he's still in last stand. He can be revived. He might actually wreck me. Alright, I got him. Nice job. There we go, boys. 4v2. So, where are the last 2 remaining guys? This is actually one of the more common spots I see is up top here in the cargo spot. So, definitely check this if you're playing it yourself. Don't see too much more. They've got to be down here on, like, the main passenger thing. You can see a little bit glitchy there with the movement, but like I said, it is alpha, so... It's kind of to be expected. It's not that bad, though. Compared to some of the alpha games I played, definitely not bad with the movement. Alright. Where? I hear one of those... Is that a drone or is that a drill? I can never tell. I think that's a drone, but I could be wrong. Where is that coming from? Oh, no, that's a... Yep, that is a drone. Okay, that's a glitched out drone. Which I can't break. Okay. Huh. He's got to be underneath, then. If we've gone up top and we've gone in the middle part. Or he's sitting in, like, a corner somewhere.
Well, you were on dead. That's where he just was.
Where was he?
Where I'm dying.
Alright.
Leaving out. So when you get close to me, there you go.
Nice job. Alright. How do you guys get gold in this game? Is it just based off of kills, or...? Alright. So, not too bad there. How did we... He must have killed the other guy that was in his last stand. That's one of the other things, is when you kill a guy, he's actually not dead. He's just wounded. So, gotta be a little bit careful with that. I guess I'll take the other SMG class again. Where do you guys want to go? I found that the wing is like the best spot to go. I don't know if you guys want to try a different spot. Just puts us the closest.
You can always spread out after you spawn anyway.
Yeah, if I had to bet, they're probably in the presidential room again. There we go. Alright. Now, it did used to take a long time to spawn in here, but it doesn't seem to be that bad. So now we get these little drones we get to go around. So, where are we? Are we at the bottom? Yeah, we're at the bottom part. Let's go up here. Now, you also get like a little bit of a jump boost, which has a cooldown on it. And let's see if we can figure out where they are. Now, I'm not too sure about the layout of this map just yet. So I'm trying to figure out how to get to the presidential room. It's right there, but I can never seem to figure it out. At least with
they're in
these
the
drones.
first room.
First
or in
room?
the cargo hold.
They're below? Oh, no, I see. I got you. Still learning it. Nice. So now we found him and there's a diamond. Alright. Alright, let's do this, boys. So, for some reason we didn't spawn like I thought we would, but alright. He is right up there. So follow you. I really don't get the point of this. The walking and walking just to get into the actual map doesn't really make too much sense. Like, we should spawn here. Let's shoot through it. Oh gosh. I got a hit marker there, so there's definitely a guy. Okay. There's one on the right side of there, and then one right in front. I can just get a little bit of a better... Oh, there's a guy right there. Alright. Reloading seems to be glitched a second. There we go. Oh no, I didn't reload. My bad. There's a guy literally directly to the right here.
Hey, I'm blasting this open, and it's gonna... Put a hole in the wall, nonetheless.
I'm gonna go. Where'd he go? Oh, no, he's dead. Oh, wait. What?
Waste them.
They're just sitting right from, like, the main door. And then this happens. The drones just glitch out.
Nice.
The way you fix it, just hit 5 and you can view players. Alright. Oh, go in, you got it. Nice. There's another one to your right. He's behind it. Nice.
Oh!
Alright, not too bad. This is something cool, the wall banging in the game. But he didn't seem to kill him through the wall. That's just a glitched out kill cam. There's nothing more you can do there. Alright, 2-1. What do you guys want to set up? Do you want to try presidential again, or where they just did it?
We can try the first room. Let's do the first room.
Take the shotty. Alright. Is that a meeting room? Alright,
yeah.
Gotcha.
There's a way you can shoot through the wall, so you actually have a pretty good look on the steps.
Alright.
And do another hallway as well.
We all agreed. Nice. Is this the one that you normally hold, or what do you prefer on this?
I like the meeting room or the presidential bedroom are the best two on this one, for sure.
Alright. Yeah, I haven't played this one that much. I've been playing Mansion a lot. See, now it takes a bit more to load. It's off and on. There's not much you can do about that, unfortunately. It spins. I've had it at some points be like a minute and a half to load in, which is a bit ridiculous, but what are you going to expect from now?
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know if we'll do one on Mansion today here. Maybe, depending on how much longer this goes. The games are actually pretty lengthy, depending on if they actually rush or if they just sit in the back and wait all day. I don't get why it's glitched out and I can still hear. That's a bit weird, though. I don't know. There's not much more I can do as we're just sitting here loading in. Alright, so I guess we'll fast forward a bit, and once I get in, I will see you guys then. It'll probably be like a second after I end this, but, I'll see you guys then. Alright, finally.
Protect the hostage at all.
I don't know why it takes so long there. So you said we can shoot through the walls here and use this as an advantage?
This way? Oh, okay, well that just kind of covered that up.
Alright.
Decent spot. Oh, there he was. Alright.
He's putting it back up.
Well, take a spot, homie. There you go.
Do you just spam the whole wall, or do you spam, like, just one spot of it?
Well, you patched it up again. I'll make a new one. I can just see this little tiny hole right here. I can watch the steps right here.
I see. Yeah, nice.
Which is nice. And usually, if you don't board up this one right here, you can do one down the hallway.
Alright, nice.
I'm gonna watch the steps.
Yeah. You guys seen any drones yet? I don't think they're around here. Board up. Don't think I can board up that one? No. Alright. This is a little bit weird how we just board up for a while. Go ahead and put one. What is this? This is new. Oh, okay. So it's the wire here. I haven't used this one yet. Oh, and that just went away. Here they come.
Damn.
There's a guy over here. Oh, there's two guys. Alright, I'm getting back. They're in like the front of the plane. To our right here. They're lit. Nice. I think there's still one on the stairs.
Yeah, you're on the firefight with them that he prevailed.
Good job. Yeah, that was actually a lot better of a spot than the presidential one. Seems like it's a lot harder to attack there with all the choke points. Alright, let's hope this one doesn't take a year to load in. I guess I'll take this again. I didn't like the shotgun that much. Go wing. Actually, main entrance. Never went into that one. Okay. See, I don't see why this is set to 0. It should, in turn, have that off. I don't know. The reason why I had that off mainly was because since it's always on, you just hear like screaming in the background or computers or something. Most of the people don't have decent mics, but at least people do in this game. Like I said, I had someone just talking to Twitch chat earlier, and I was like, all right, that's cool. Good thing I'm not recording this one. All right, and here is the loading screen. That thing literally took, like, after I cut there, like a minute and a half more of just waiting there and just... So this kind of adds on a bit to the time that it takes to get through a game here during this alpha. I don't know exactly when they'll do the beta or anything like that. I heard that if you pre-order the game, you get into the beta, which is a bit weird since the alpha is already up. You think they'd add you into the alpha now if you were doing it, but I don't know. I got lucky enough to actually get in here. I'm surprised that it worked out like that, but seems like we're going to be able to start. All right. See, I haven't started from this side here yet. So they're not over there. I love how this just says alpha still. Alright, I'm going to go down this way, which is where... Oh, okay, they already found him. Looks like he's in the front room, the main entrance. The meeting room. No. Is it? No, it looks to be the presidential. Get down there. Don't know how to get down there. Oh, I see 2 guys. They're by the meeting room. I'm going to try and stick a drone right inside there for later on. Oh, he blew it up, I think. Let's go on. Now, one of the other cool things, I don't know if you can do it that much in this level, just because it's a plane and it's mainly inside, but on some of the other ones, you can rappel and, like, hang upside down and do a lot of cool things. Oh, there is a bunch of them watching the stairs there. He went to the right. Through nade. Don't kill me. Got another one. Oh, what the heck? Wait, is that a teammate? How did he get back there? Can't even bring up the thing. Yeah, that was a teammate. Okay. Drone is still glitched out. Is this one sitting here still? It is! Sweet. Alright, let's actually spectate players, though. Good job. It'll be the first time I've seen the hostage get rescued. And just fall right down. There you go. Nice. Oh, no, that's not nice. That's not nice. I think we just broke his legs, but we're good. Sweet. These ending kill cams make no sense. Alright. So, I think that was a game there. I'm honestly not too sure what the score goes up to. So, you know, that goes back to the whole thing. That can't be next. Is that next game? Vote to rematch. I guess it is next game. Alright. No. I couldn't even tell you guys. I think we're still in this game. I have no clue. But like I was saying, that goes back to earlier. Or not. There we go. So I think that's probably going to wrap up the first episode. I know I said I wanted to go into Mansion, but as you can see, this one's going to be playing again anyway. But it'd also be a little bit weird, me going into another game. So I'm sure we'll make another one of these sooner or later, which we can hopefully try out Mansion since there's only 2 other ones. And I'll definitely make sure that we try out Mansion. I'll probably forget that, but hopefully I do. And I think that about concludes today's episode of Rainbow Six Siege. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really dig this game. I know it sounded like I kind of bagged on it a bit here and there, but that's just because since it's in alpha and I don't think that many people had it, I really want to make sure that the feedback that I do have is at the same time keeping in mind that there is an alpha and that they're probably aware of 90% of this stuff, 99% of the stuff, probably more than that. But just to get it across, you know, we need the FOV sliders and all that. Like that was something I was kind of just like, ugh. All right, can't play at 90 FOV, but you know, we'll get past that. But especially things with the mic, like you can see it's in here. Well, at least the mic like level thing is in here, but I don't see any push to talk. I tried to look for the configs and I couldn't find it. Then again, I do have my game saved in like a weird location that isn't like the normal one, so maybe that had something to do with it, where the config is in like a different folder, but I couldn't find it. But either way, those are just a few little things I had about this game, but so far it actually plays really cool if people are rushing out and doing all that. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Goodbye.